Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Saturday night right here where this is called the J&A Wrestling Podcast. So basically on this podcast, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving you wrestling news, as you heard in the title. So I'm Aaron, and this is...
I'm Josh, as the J in J&A Wrestling Podcast.
Exactly. So basically what we have here is tomorrow is Hell in a Cell 2021. So... at Hell in a Cell 2021, we got some solid matches happening there, and there's also some other stuff happening. So Josh, what do you think we should start with? Should we talk about NXT Takeover in your house?
Let's start off with talking with Hell in a Cell matches, get a feel for what people want to do, and then we'll get to NXT because I still think Raw and SmackDown are better than NXT, but that's just me.
That is just you. We're gonna hear from some fans probably that NXT is pretty good. NXT has some major stars on that show.
That is very true. Get to it, baby.
All right, so our first match up top. So your prediction for this match. We got Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the women's title. So Ripley is the champion right now. Who do you think you got?
I think there's going to be some sort of interference here that's going to cause Flair to win.
You think?
I don't know who. But I think maybe Nia Jax is going to interfere. Something's going to happen.
Nia. Maybe.
Nia's going to interfere and Flair is going to win.
Flair is going to win. Oh, okay. So, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like something's going to happen on the kickoff. I was just thinking about this. So, I want Ripley to win because I'm honestly... Charlotte's an amazing wrestler, don't get me wrong. But I'm honestly getting a little tired of her constantly winning titles. Her father, Ric Flair, he is a 16-time world champion... But he did that in, his 30-year illustrious career. And then Charlotte Flair is a 14-time women's champion, and she did that in, 5 years.
She is also very old. Getting old, man.
Yeah. So, I think Ripley's going to win. What I think is going to happen is, I don't know if you've been watching Raw these past couple weeks, but Nikki Cross has been picking up victories over both of them.
That. I saw that.
So, honestly...
Nikki Cross is getting a run.
Yeah, so I honestly think this might turn into a three-way.
That would be interesting. If it turns into a three-way, I see it going to Cross.
I think it might go to Cross. No disrespect, but I think she might be in that match to take the pin.
If it goes to, if it becomes a triple threat with Nikki Cross, it's going to Cross. That's my guess. If it stays Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, it's going to Flair.
Yeah. So I in my opinion, I think Ripley. So now we have the next match. Let's stick with the women. We got Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title.
This is an easy one. I think Bianca Belair is going to keep it going.
Yeah, I think Bianca's going. I think it's going to build to a three-way between Bianca, Bayley, and Sasha at SummerSlam.
That would be a good one. I want to see Sasha come back and rip shit up.
Yeah, Sasha is an amazing wrestler. She sells amazingly. Mm-hmm. She's a crazy seller. So
she's a good wrestler.
I think Bianca. I don't know how true this is, but I hear it's possibly a Hell in a Cell match, but I don't know.
Only one way to find out. We gotta watch the show.
Exactly. And now, so let's stick with the women's. We got... This is where I think Nia might interfere. We have Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler.
I think Bliss is gonna take it.
I think so. This has the possibility, the potential to steal the show, honestly.
Depends how Bliss goes. I feel like Bliss, she's a little rusty because she doesn't really fight. She's just doing her own thing.
Yeah.
But she came back last week and put up a good fight.
Yeah, she did. No, she had a solid match with Nia.
She kept up, yeah.
And didn't.
I think Bliss could do it.
Yeah, I think Bliss is gonna take it. I think there's gonna be some weird stuff that's gonna happen with her doll Lily, and it's gonna distract Baszler, and Bliss is gonna hit her move or do a roll up and beat her. So yeah.
Exactly.
So. Now that, so I think Bliss is gonna win also. So now,
I want to see the Fiend come back too and do some stuff with Bliss.
Yeah, apparently, I just read on Instagram tonight somewhere that there is a return timetable for the Fiend.
When is that?
I think they said he's gonna return around the time whenever crowds come back. It's within the next maybe month or two or something like that.
All right.
Yeah, so the Fiend is coming back. Bray Wyatt left because he's been dealing with anxiety and stuff like that because of everything that's been happening recently, with Luke,
I heard
Brody Lee's.
Hope he gets the help he needs, man.
Yeah, and that's why they gave him time off.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so So now this match already happened, it's a very weird reason as to why it got moved to SmackDown. Reigns versus Rey Mysterio inside the cell for the Universal title.
So, I actually just asked you about that, and you told me that Reigns basically just went ape and destroyed Mysterio.
Yeah, dude, if you saw the finish to that match, oh my god.
I saw a few highlights already. It looked crazy.
Yeah.
Mysterio looked good, but he
had like those flurries where like he had like maybe like 2 minutes of offense against Reigns and stuff like that.
Did Dominic interfere?
No. I don't know, because I didn't really watch the show. I wasn't able to watch it on Friday night, and also I watched, like, the top 10, and I saw the finish, and, like, Reigns, like, freaking powerbomb Mysterio out of the ring up against the wall of the cell.
Wow.
And I was...
Reigns' heel turn was the greatest thing WWE ever did.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's amazing.
Making him a Paul Heyman guy also.
Yeah, that's something very good. They put Heyman with him, which was very smart.
Really put him over the top.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why they moved it to SmackDown? Do you know that?
No, tell me why.
No, because apparently it's been talk that, like, randomly they just, like, there's no reason behind it. They're, like, not doing anything on Hell in a Cell involving them two. That the reason why they moved it to SmackDown. They just said, all right, like, on Thursday they made the decision, like, all right, we're going to do it on SmackDown.
That's awesome.
That's why they made the decision. So, now next, so basically... I'm pretty sure everybody knew Reigns was winning.
Yeah, that was a given.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. So
Reigns isn't losing the title anytime soon.
Yeah, apparently they're building something to Survivor Series, which is going to be taking place in Brooklyn, and hopefully I'm going. So I'm going to Survivor Series. Right. Probably it's going to be in Brooklyn. Apparently The Rock.
You guys see the A and J&A podcast, go give them a shot.
Exactly. So basically, I think apparently The Rock is like apparently confirmed, but like no one knows. Like he's supposedly confirmed to make an appearance at Survivor Series.
He's a legend, dude.
Yeah, I think he's gonna show up at Survivor Series to confront Roman, and they're gonna build a match between them two at Mania.
I think it's gonna be a triple threat with Lesnar at Mania also. Lesnar's gonna come back and do something. I just don't know what yet.
Apparently they're building to Lesnar versus Lashley at SummerSlam.
So if they build into that, that gets us up to our next topic. Bobby Lashley, the current champion, versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. This is gonna be...
Who do you have winning this match?
It's gonna be Lashley. I think Lashley's retaining. This is just like one of those pay-per-views where like all the champions retain.
I think so too. I think it's not gonna be a squash match. I think McIntyre is gonna get in a few claymores and do some damage.
Yeah, no, for sure. This match is definitely gonna go at least 25 minutes.
At least 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
I think it's gonna be a show stealer.
Yeah, it's main event. It's gonna be main event for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just gotta see if Lashley could kick out of any claymores there.
Yeah. Actually, nobody has kicked out of a claymore yet. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah, no one has kicked out of a claymore. Like, I think Lesnar maybe kicked out of one, but like I don't know if anybody else did.
Look at that, guys. Fun fact, the J&A Wrestling Podcast. You only hear that here. Look at that.
Exactly. So, yeah. And then also, which was I think was like announced on SmackDown, there's Rollins versus Cesaro.
I saw that.
Yes.
You know, Cesaro's been getting a push lately.
Yeah.
He's been getting a nice push from the WWE.
Exactly.
And I think he could push Rollins to the limit, and he could beat him this weekend.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Unless they're doing this match so Rollins can get his win back. If not, Cesaro's going over.
No, he's not going to get his win back.
Yeah.
I feel like ever since, Rollins had a baby with Becky Lynch, and I think his career is kind of, I don't know. I think he's a little...
I think he's going to move to Raw soon.
Old for me.
I think he's going to move to Raw soon.
Yeah, he needs to change the scenario. He needs a new heel change. He needs something.
I think they need to turn him babyface.
Yeah, change him up a little.
They need to get him back to that babyface. He hadn't. Do you not remember his babyface run 2018, 2019?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Godly babyface run.
I still wish they brought back John Moxley, who's on AEW right now.
AEW
Bring back
Dynamite.
Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and you reunite the Shield.
Yeah. Well, the Shield, they basically like ended that story. I don't know if Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley will ever return. And by the way, congratulations to Jon Moxley and Jonathan Good and Renee Paquette, Renee Young. They just had a child. Renee Young just had a child.
Oh, look at that! Congratulations, Jonathan Moxley. If you're listening, congrats, man.
Congrats to me. Great job. They had a girl. I think they had a girl.
Oh, as we say it here, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, yeah. Also Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes, his wife, just gave birth also.
Another Mazel Tov.
Another Mazel Tov. They just had a girl as well, I think.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Next up, we need Bianca Belair and Street Profit guy.
Montez Ford. He can fly. He wasn't on SmackDown this week, but
high flyer.
yeah, he wasn't on.
Favorite.
Whenever I was watching Tom 10, it didn't look like Montez Ford was on SmackDown.
He's a stud.
It's crazy. He literally can fly. He's
a really, really high flyer. And if they could use him nicely, he could really thrive in the WWE.
Exactly. I see him if they, I hope they don't, but if they ever decide to break up the Profits, I see Montez Ford going for the U.S. title. Easy.
I could easily see him beating a guy like Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Apollo Crews, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, beating these guys.
He can fit in with them.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Keep up. He could sell nicely.
Exactly. Yeah. Montez. His facial expressions are on point. His facial expressions are amazing. Yeah. So that's basically the show. That's basically Hell in a Cell.
Not a lot of matches this pay-per-view.
No, not a lot, because I don't think they're trying to give so much right now, because like the next pay-per-view, it's Money in the Bank, and that's the first pay-per-view back with fans.
That's gonna be a sick pay-per-view.
So Money in the Bank is probably gonna be like insane, like batshit crazy.
That's gonna be a big one.
It's gonna be.
I wonder who the participants are gonna be.
Yeah, I think McIntyre. I think McIntyre's for sure gonna be in the match.
I would love it if McIntyre wins it and cashes in same night against Lashley and retains.
Oh my god! And Lashley retains?
No, Drew wins it. Sorry.
Oh, Drew wins it. Yeah, but I think they've been building to. Everybody wants this for a long time. That Lashley versus Lesnar. It's like a dream match.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so like I think they're building to that.
The last time we had Lashley versus Lesnar, we had Donald Trump, who was the 45th president of the United States, versus Vince McMahon in a shave my head match.
That was Umaga.
Anybody remembers that?
That was Umaga.
That was Umaga?
It was Umaga.
Lashley was in the match too.
Lashley was in the match. Lashley represented Donald Trump, actually.
Oh, it was Mr. Umaga. Oh man, poor guy.
Yeah. R.I.P. He's the Usos' uncle.
R.I.P. Yeah.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Man.
So, did you hear about this? Mick Foley was just recently on Stone Cold Steve Austin's show, and he said something that he went to like Vince McMahon and he got on his knees begging for a Cesaro push.
And look at the push he's getting, man.
Yeah, I think after this,
the guy like Seth Rollins very easily in the WWE.
Yeah, he pinned him at Mania.
Exactly. Look at that.
Yeah. So apparently, I don't know if Cesaro's gonna go back to top card. I don't think he's gonna challenge for the Universal title. At least maybe for like another couple months. I'm hoping he does, but apparently I'm hearing that he's gonna move down to the mid card and like win the Intercontinental title soon.
He needs a title around him. I want to see him feud with Sheamus.
With Sheamus, but Sheamus is on Raw. Cesaro's on SmackDown.
I know. I want to see. I'm saying I want to see them feud with each other. Make something happen. Get them to the feud.
Yeah. Did you?
At SummerSlam, have them interfere. Have them.
There's a draft coming. There's a draft coming up soon.
Again?
Yeah, they're doing another draft.
Didn't they just do one?
I think they did it like a year ago.
Wow, pre-COVID, I think.
Was it pre? I know they did one. No, I think they did one during COVID. During COVID, because I remember the New Day being split in the draft.
I remember with Big E coming to SmackDown.
Yeah, so apparently maybe they're just doing it to like refresh the rosters because the fans are coming back.
They're probably doing it to refresh the rosters because SmackDown is way too good.
It's too overpowered.
Spider power.
They got Reigns, the Usos, Street